Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy D Rhodes LS1 back with some more wrestling content. Today, we are going to be doing the predictions of WrestleMania 40. This is, I think, the first year I've been able to do predictions for WrestleMania 41. Did I say 41? Did I say 40 or 41? It is WrestleMania 41. This is the first time I've been able to do predictions and is able to be able to review WrestleMania in like I want to say 3 years. Since the Roman Brock one. That was the last time I was able to review it because the previous years I have been going to WrestleMania. This year I'm not going to WrestleMania. I don't think even though it's close to me, it's closer than it has ever been to me. Well, not the Los Angeles one, but it's closer than the Philadelphia one that I went to last year. It's in Las Vegas. I'm in California. Super close, but I like things going on, and also the card is not that interesting like it was last year. It's some matches I am looking forward to, but it ain't to where I feel like I need to go. Maybe the one if I really felt like I needed to go for it is probably the triple threat match that's gonna happen today. And breaking news: this prediction video is last minute. Like WrestleMania is in a few hours last minute. I did that because I wanted to see everything all the way to the end before I actually give my predictions, which is a good thing because something happened last night that where I don't know if I'm going to change my prediction about it, but I feel like Cody Rhodes did something actually insane that I didn't think he was able to do, and I got to give him props for that. I'm going to go more in detail into the John Cena, Cody Rhodes shit, but very last minute. Also, so last minute that they even had the Hall of Fame. And I heard the Hall of Fame shit was a debacle. I heard that shit, oh my God. They said Triple H got an hour and 6 minutes to talk and have a speech. I'm like, there's no way. There's no fucking way. And I look on Twitter, they're posting all the fucking superstars falling asleep during the fucking Hall of Fame. That's just hilarious. That's hilarious. But alright, let's get into these predictions. Alright, so this is the WrestleMania card. So I'm gonna save the main events for last, and I'm gonna talk about some that I feel I'm gonna have some opinions on it. Some, I'm not gonna lie, I don't got too many opinions on it because I haven't been following it and I didn't really give a shit to begin with. I'm gonna be honest. So I know the opening match. This is a big important one. The opening match, the World Heavyweight Championship match. They just confirmed that this is going to be the opening match. It's going to be Gunther versus Jey Uso. Okay. A lot of mixed opinions and a lot of controversy over this. Well, not big controversy, but I'll say it's been like controversy over who should be the winner of this. It was a big fucking controversy once Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble, and it was a bunch of split opinions. I was there. I seen it all. With some people defending it. I was like, I don't know why he won it, but then I had the hindsight. I was like, okay, there's no way he's going to main event. So I was less upset about it than I was. I mean, I wasn't really too upset. I just thought it was an odd decision, but I knew that when it hit me, I was like, there's no way this shit is main event over the Cody Rhodes match. So I knew that it wasn't going to main event, so it had a better, I don't want to say that sounds kind of wild, but it had a better taste in my mouth of what this was going to be. And then it's been a couple months. It's been like 3 months since that shit happened. So this feud's been building up for a long ass fucking time. And Gunther, he stepped it up a lot again. But the problem is, Gunther has always been good. It's just his opponent is his opponents be mid as fuck. But then Triple H gave him a run to where he had actual good opponents, and he was sticking out like crazy. Like when he wrestles good wrestlers, he is the best wrestler on the planet to me. But he doesn't do that all the time. That's the problem. He wrestles mid niggas all the time. That's why a lot of people feel that most of his title reign has been boring as fuck. And they feel like the Intercontinental title reign was way better. But him as a champion has been picking up a lot. So, on hindsight, everybody thinks that Jey Uso is going to win his title. But as the weeks have been passing, Jey Uso has been showing more of his flaws in the ring. And then they try to make that a storyline. But it has some people saying that, Gunther should keep the title. He should beat Jey Uso. So now it's split down the middle. Because when he won the Royal Rumble, it was because he has never beat Gunther in a match. So when the Royal Rumble happened, it was clear cut that everybody thought that Jey Uso should win. But now there's mixed opinions about that now. A lot of people think that Gunther should keep the title. And I am people. I think I'm thinking that Triple H is going to shock us. I think that he's going to shock us. And not have Jey Uso come out with the victory. Let me tell y'all something. Most of my picks, most of my predictions are not general public opinion picks. Okay? I'm cooking on my own stove today. So a lot of shit, a lot of people are not going to agree with. And I'm going to mix it up. Because he needs to shock some shit today. And I don't want shit to be predictable. So I'm calling it. Gunther is winning. Well, Gunther is winning and he's keeping the title. Can I be wrong about that? I'm calculating that there's a 95% chance that Jey Uso is going to win, but there's a 5% chance that Gunther is going to win. And I'm picking that 5%. Because Gunther, I feel Gunther, he's the one ready for the title. I don't know if Jay's still ready for that title. I mean, been there a long time, but shit. I'm calling it for Gunther. I might 100% be wrong, because as I seen through Triple H's booking, Triple H is a stubborn booker. He's kind of like he kind of does shit like Tony Khan. To where who he feels that should be the winner. And we might walk out of here with all fucking baby faces winning. Or we might walk out of WrestleMania both nights with all baby faces winning. And I don't agree with that. Tony Khan will do some shit like that. Tony Khan he will pick his favorites and then they will win. And it'll be stupid decisions, but like, fuck it. And Triple H has been falling into that category lately. But once again, I'll call Gunther win. Alright. Woo! The women's championship match! Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. This shit has been causing a lot of controversy as well. And it ain't good. It ain't good. Tiffany Stratton. They got in that whole situation where Tiffany Stratton called out her being divorced 3 times, and Charlotte called out fucking Ludwig Kaiser on why he was in her DMs. Don't know if it's true or not. I don't know. Shit. It's hilarious. Charlotte cooked her in a promo. Cooked the young buck in a promo. Charlotte's been getting booed out the fucking building. Even though I'm a Charlotte fan, she's been getting booed out the fucking building. Charlotte don't know how to control the crowd. She let the crowd get to her, let her go off script. This is a tough one. This is a tough one. Because I've been seeing these last few weeks that everybody's picking Charlotte to win. I see everybody picking Charlotte to win. And it's not for good reasons. They're saying it because they wanted to break her. Well, they don't want her, but WWE wants her to break her father's reign of the 16 titles, which John Cena is aiming for again. The general public don't give a shit about this. The WWE Universe don't give a shit about this. Well, not the match, but the whole 17 titles. They don't care. And it's proving the point of Charlotte being so attached to her dad, she don't have her own fucking identity. That's a big fucking problem. It's a huge fucking problem. She's fantastic in the ring. When we do see her, she's fantastic in the ring. Tiffany Stratton, she's fantastic in the ring. Terrible fucking promo. Just horrible, just horrendous fucking promo. Ass cheeks' promo. No. I think Charlotte got her in the promos. I don't know about in the ring. Charlotte's way better than her in the promo. But the problem is the fans don't like Charlotte Flair. Because they feel like she's getting shoved down our throats. Like a motherfucker. And that's why I think there's no possible way for Charlotte Flair to win this fucking match. There's no way. If Charlotte Flair wins this match, they're going to not only turn on Charlotte even more, they're going to turn on Triple H. Way more. And then they're going to start calling this nigga Vince McMahon. Because the Charlotte shit was a Vince thing. That was a Vince thing. Where they kept putting Charlotte in the title picture. All that bullshit. That was Vince. If she wins, everybody, I'm not saying even like, it's not even going to be split. It's not going to be a majority. Everybody is going to be upset that Charlotte Flair won that title from a young Tiffany Stratton. I'm picking Tiffany Stratton to win the Women's Championship tonight. Today. The War Raiders versus the New Day, don't give a shit. Don't care. I don't care. Honestly, don't give a shit. Fuck it. I'm not even going to give an answer to that because I don't care. I don't care. I don't know who's going to win, and I don't want to put enough thought into who will win. Don't give a fuck. All right. A match I'm excited for. The United States Championship match. LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu. Yeah. Yeah. This is a tough one. I have not been keeping up with the LA Knight shit for a minute. But when he was super over, I don't know if he's super over still, but when he was super over, that nigga was over. Jacob Fatu, super fucking over right now. And I've been telling you about this nigga for the longest period of time. This nigga just got aura that Solo just don't have. He just can talk like Solo can't. That's why I'm happy that he's on the forward. He's the focus of this shit. And this is going to be, because LA Knight could put on a good match. Jacob Fatu could put on a good match. And this is on a big stage. This is his first WrestleMania match on a big stage. Jacob Fatu is going to show out. This is going to be an incredible match. I might be looking forward to this match the most. I got Jacob Fatu winning the title. I got him winning the title tonight over LA Knight. Giving Jacob some more heat and building him up more for his match. And giving him more validation for his match with Roman Reigns, to where in the future Jacob Fatu might be the one that retires Roman Reigns. I got that one. Jade Cargill versus Naomi. The angle's been good. I'm intrigued by it, but I think Jade should easily be Naomi. It should be easy. Should be an easy walkthrough. I think that's the most predictable match. I don't think there's no way Naomi's going to beat Jade Cargill, especially on our return. Rey Mysterio versus El Granta Americano, aka Chad Gable. Not that interested in this match, but let's see. I'll say Chad Gable pulls out a sneaky victory. All right, that's not. No. We forgot the biggest one. The biggest one and the one I don't even know is gonna even win. The big triple threat match. The match I'm most excited for in both these nights. The triple threat, Roman Reigns versus CM Punk versus Seth Rollins. All three great in the ring. All three great talkers. All three one of the biggest people in the company. CM Punk is competing with Roman as the biggest star in the business. But it still has to be Roman because he has more longevity in the WWE. At the top than CM Punk. CM Punk is reaching there though. He's finally getting his main event at WrestleMania. And then you got the sleeper. You got Seth Rollins. This is tough. And Paul Heyman is in CM Punk's corner. The easy pick. He got nothing to lose. He got his best friend in his corner. This is his first WrestleMania main event. He's just returned. He looks like he got, even though he looked like he don't got nothing to lose, he got everything to gain from winning this match. If CM Punk wins this match, he might be the biggest nigga in the company next to Cody Rhodes and Roman. The easy pick is CM Punk. My pick will be CM Punk. But I don't think it's going to be CM Punk walking out of this. Why? Paul Heyman put a big asterisk on CM Punk winning. Paul Heyman is going to turn on CM Punk. That's my feeling. Because there's no way Paul Heyman is just going to go out there with CM Punk and Roman having problems, and he just sit there, he's a non-factor. Paul Heyman has to be a factor. And I don't think Roman Reigns is winning either. I think Seth Rollins is going to pull the upset. He's going to win the triple threat match. I think it's going to be unexpected. I think Paul will help Seth Rollins. I don't want him to be with Seth Rollins throughout like the year. I don't want him to be the new Paul Heyman guy. I don't want to see that. But him somehow costing Roman and CM Punk the match so Seth Rollins can win, I think that is going to happen. I think Seth Rollins is going to walk out of this as the winner. Okay. So now, night 2, WrestleMania Sunday. This is tomorrow. Not that many matches. Okay, Sin City Street Fight. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. don't really. Damn, that's so crazy how they did Drew McIntyre. This nigga's in the biggest feud of his career and the biggest feud of the year, and this nigga's wrestling Damian Priest at WrestleMania in the street fight. Fuck, man. I know this nigga's so upset, and I know he's even more upset that he's going to lose. Damian Priest going to win this match because Damian Priest needs to win this match. Drew McIntyre does not need to win this match. But don't care about that match at all, really. Fatal 4-way match. Intercontinental Championship match. Braun Breaker versus Finn Balor versus Penta versus Dominic. Don't care about this match either, really. Finn Balor was one of the greatest wrestlers in the world. They dropped the ball on this nigga so fucking hard. It's crazy. Dominic, I don't know if he's as hated as he was. Great. Penta, great AEW acquisition. Love some of his matches with the Young Bucks and the Lucha Bros. Even though as time went on, that shit got super old, and then you start seeing through the Young Bucks and the Lucha Brothers shit to where if you keep watching it, it gets repetitive, and then the shit started to get stinky. But I remember watching. This is my first AEW pay-per-view I ever watched. It was Penta and Rey Fenix, the Lucha Brothers, versus the Young Bucks in that steel cage match. I thought that match was incredible. Mad respect for Penta. But like I said, once you keep saying it, that shit is ass. It's so fucking ass because they keep doing the same shit. I got Braun Breaker winning. Why would he lose? Why would he lose? He's the future of the company. Why would this nigga lose? It makes no sense. It makes no sense for Braun Breaker to lose. He's winning. Triple threat women's championship match. EO versus Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley. All I've been seeing them doing each interview is at the contract signing, Bianca and Rhea Ripley get into it with each other. The EO Sky get pushed out the way. The EO Sky slap them or jump on the top rope. It's been the same shit every week. Have not been interested in this match, but I'm gonna say EO Sky keeps the title. I know that's a controversial take, but I see that seems like what the people want. That's not my ideal pick. My ideal pick would be Bianca Belair winning. And bro, let me say something. You niggas that have been booing Bianca, you niggas are hella weird, bro. Y'all niggas just booing people just to boo people for no reason. Bruh. It's not like it's even a Charlotte thing where they're shoving Bianca down our throats and she's just winning every time. She haven't won. The only title she had was the fucking tag team title. The shit is weird to me. And they've been doing this shit for years. Bianca is amazing. She's one of the greatest women's wrestlers I ever seen. Ever. And it's making me wonder, why don't these people like her? I have no fucking idea. And I see on the internet, nobody has a fucking reason. Nobody has a reason to why they don't like Bianca Belair and why they're booing her. And I've been seeing a lot of people feeling the same way that I feel. Like, what is the reason why y'all are booing her? And I still don't understand. Because if you're booing Bianca, you should be booing Rhea Ripley as well. Rhea Ripley has been the top for hella long, just like Bianca Belair has. But Bianca Belair just always getting booed. Why? I don't understand that. I've been a big fan of Bianca Belair for years. I would never boo her. Because she's fantastic. She can talk. She's one of the greatest wrestlers I have ever seen. When I seen her on the big stage, the main event at WrestleMania, I was like, wow, she's incredible. But it's the crowd that I see that just don't like her. And it's no explanation to why. But my pick would be Bianca Belair, but I think that Io Sky is going to win. Because the crowd is behind her, and Triple H is confident in her, so they're going to pick Io to keep the title. But AJ Styles versus Logan Paul, don't care, man. What have they done with AJ Styles? Man, oh my God. AJ Styles, bro. It disappointed me, bro, because he had a great run in the beginning of his WWE career. But then he out the shit with Omos, all that bullshit. And then he just been doing nothing. And just, AJ Styles, when I first seen this nigga versus Samoa Joe and Christopher Daniels in that triple threat match in the Octagon or the 6-sided ring at fucking in TNA. That nigga was my favorite wrestler in the world besides Shawn Michaels. That nigga made me watch, him and Kurt Angle made me watch TNA. Once AJ Styles left TNA, I was done with TNA. I was done with Impact Wrestling. I was already really done when they started changing shit blue and they changed it from TNA to Impact. That's when this shit got fucking awful. When it just got fucking terrible. I didn't keep up with this shit in New Japan, but everybody was talking about how fucking epic AJ Styles was in New Japan. Now he's fucking wrestling Logan Paul at WrestleMania. What the fuck? What are we doing? And what makes it worse is he's going to lose. Logan Paul is going to win this match. Man, what the fuck have they done with AJ Styles, bro? Women's title match, I don't care. Fuck it. I don't care. The build-up has been shitty for this WrestleMania. I'm not going. The build-up has been shitty for this WrestleMania. Some of these matches I don't give a shit about. This tag team match, I could care less about. They should have put the 3-way ladder match in WrestleMania. How the fuck you gonna put it on Friday Night SmackDown? That makes no sense. But they got fucking the New Day and the War Raiders. What? Why? The New Day haven't been interesting since that fucking Big E shit. And I don't know what the fuck the War Raiders been doing. Bruh, man. What the fuck was Triple H cooking with this shit? Alright, the big one. The biggest match of the two nights. Cody Rhodes, John Cena. Who's gonna be at the top? There's always been an era where the old king faces the new king. It was supposed to be, it should have been a long time ago. It should have been Hogan and Brett a long time ago, but Hogan was on some bullshit. But then we got The Rock and Hogan, where The Rock became the victor. And then we got The Rock versus John Cena, where The Rock took one, then John Cena took one. Now, we got Cody Rhodes and John Cena. At first, when John Cena turned heel, I was like, there's no way Cody Rhodes is winning this title. When they was teasing John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, when John Cena has a baby face, I was like, there's no way John Cena is winning this title. But since John Cena's a babyface, I mean, since John Cena's a heel now, I'm like, there's no way Cody Rhodes is winning this title. But yesterday, it ain't as clear cut as I thought it was. Their first promo battle. I don't know, niggas on Twitter I don't know what's wrong with this nigga. Niggas was saying Cody Rhodes was kicking John Cena. I'm like, how? What? No. John Cena was fucking verbally obliterating Cody Rhodes, nigga. That first time. That shit he was saying was cool and all, but nigga, John Cena was verbally abusing that nigga like a motherfucker. Even though some shit that Cody Rhodes was saying was true. John Cena's words have more impact to me. John Cena was obliterating that nigga in the promo. Yesterday, I do feel like Cody Rhodes had the edge in the promo. But that's not because I think Cody Rhodes talked better than John Cena or not. He did have the edge, but I feel like what John Cena was saying was actual facts. It was more facts than what Cody Rhodes was saying. Like when Cody Rhodes said, "You call me underwhelming, but you're overrated." I was like, come on, bro. Now we're lying. This is cap. Say what you want about John Cena in the ring or his wrestling. That's been a topic of discussion ever since he came out. That ain't nothing new. That don't make him overrated. That don't make him overrated. Because that's been something that's been talked about ever since he came into the WWE was his wrestling ability. You know what made John Cena the star he is? His promo. His promo ain't overrated, bro. John Cena, recently, he is the greatest in-ring talker I've ever seen in wrestling. And I'm calling it now. There was a mix-up between him and The Rock. But then as you get older, you start to see The Rock's promos. That shit is cookie cutter. And then if you go back and look at the promo exchange between The Rock and John Cena, if you're young, which I was back then, I thought The Rock was winning. But hindsight, looking at it as an adult, that promo battle, John Cena was fucking obliterating The Rock. Fucking demolishing that nigga in the promos. He was obliterating that nigga in the promos. The Rock with all the Fruity Pebbles and all this other shit. But then when John Cena said you write your promos on your wrist, that nigga was flustered. He didn't even know what to say. The via satellite, all that shit. The Tooth Fairy, bro, he was obliterating that nigga. John Cena is not overrated. Fuck what people have to say about his in-ring ability. Even though John Cena did have great matches. He had a lot of great matches. I'm not saying this nigga Shawn Michaels in the ring. I'm not saying this nigga's the prime Undertaker in the ring. No. But calling John Cena overrated is crazy. And yes, you was talking some facts about him at the Oscars being naked and shit. Or Emmys, whatever the fuck it was. But what John Cena was saying in that promo yesterday to Cody Rhodes was all factually true. All factually true. And then, what was crazy is, why I said that the John Cena win ain't as clear cut as I thought it was. And this goes on with John Cena spitting facts. Because the crowds were becoming hypocrites and he proved their point. With John Cena and Cody Rhodes is amazing at this. John Cena and Cody Rhodes was amazing and incredible for what they did last night. Because John Cena was telling them, like, you put your faith in them and you having them as the reason you think you're going to win, you got to cut ties with them because all these weeks they've been talking about how the crowd has been, how it's mainly been like the crowd versus John Cena, or the WWE Universe versus John Cena. And how for years they've been booing this nigga, and now they want to cheer this nigga and all this other shit. So, comes Friday Night SmackDown, John Cena's having a promo, John Cena's cooking Cody Rhodes and spin facts. They're cheering for John Cena. And they're booing Cody Rhodes. But then when Cody Rhodes go on his promo, they start cheering Cody Rhodes and start booing John Cena, which proved John Cena's point. But that was some incredible shit that they did. So I'm not so clear cut in John Cena winning now. Because to be able to, I haven't seen a lot of people can do the shit that Cody Rhodes did. I got to give Cody Rhodes a lot of fucking credit for what he did. Because turning the crowd is some of the hardest shit you could ever do as a pro fucking wrestler. You seen what happened with, and they was booing loud. They was giving this nigga Charlotte Flair boos. But he was able to flip that and change the crowd dynamic. That was the problem with Charlotte Flair a few weeks ago. And the reason why I think that ain't so clear cut is, I'm not gonna lie to you, Triple H is protecting Cody Rhodes a lot. If John Cena wanted to eviscerate Cody Rhodes, John Cena could have eviscerated Cody fucking Rhodes on that microphone. 100%. Cody Rhodes is a good talker. He's a way better talker than I thought he was in AEW. He's got way better, and I got to give it up to him. But if they really got into a promo battle, John Cena is fucking eviscerating Cody Rhodes on that microphone. And I do feel that, and this has been happening for a few weeks, and how I know it's been happening for a few weeks, because this is the second time that Cody Rhodes has hit a crossroads on John Cena. They have been protecting Cody Rhodes. But since they did the two crossroads, John Cena is winning that title tomorrow. If he don't win that title tomorrow, and Cody Rhodes has done all this shit, gave him two crossroads, they protected him like he's an actual equal on the mic with John Cena, and he goes out and wins against John Cena in his last WrestleMania, oh my God. As a heel, I feel that is awful. I feel that is terrible. It makes no fucking sense. What is John Cena going to do for the rest of the year if he loses and don't get the title? You can't take John Cena serious. I don't want to see him in no programs if he don't win the title. But we gonna see. It's some that I don't give a shit about, but there's some that I do not have a clue who's gonna win. But that's the WrestleMania 41 card. I will be giving my thoughts and review later on today about the actual outcomes and a review of the first night of WrestleMania. Then tomorrow I'll get the second night. But let me know how you feel. Let me know who you think is going to win. Like and subscribe. Peace. All right, about.